Good morning, students. Ashis sir here. We are all in quarantine. I hope you're taking good care of yourself, but we must not forget about the studies. Here is a little bit of cells. Life is an organization composed of the cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems. And it is organized and harmonized by the coordination system known as endocrine system along with the guidance of the nervous system. The organisms are divided into two groups: the unicellular organisms or single-celled organisms made up of one cell, and the other one is the multicellular organisms or the organisms made up of more than one cells. In single cell organisms, as for example amoeba, all the metabolic functions is done by the cell itself. So it is an organization. On the other hand, in multicellular organization, it is composed of cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems, which is harmonized and coordinated to perform all the metabolic activities in the living body. What is cell? Cell is the basic or fundamental structural and functional unit of the living body or living organism. In 1665, Robert Hooke observed in a piece of cork small honeycomb-like chambers and named them as cells, which is in Greek language cella or small chambers. Cell theory. In 1938 to 39, Matthias J. Schlein and Theodor Schwann proposed the cell theory. The cell is the structural unit of the living body. All the living bodies are formed of either one or more cells. The cell theory stands as follows. All living bodies are formed of cells and their products. Cells represent the basic building unit of life. A cell of living body can act independently and can function as an integral part of the body. The major parts of cell. Cell is divided into cell membrane or plasma membrane and is covered by cell wall in the plant cells. And the second part is the protoplasm. The cell membrane or plasma membrane is a structure made up of lipoprotein. It is also selectively permeable. That means it allows only the things which is necessary for the cell and lets the thing which is not necessary to the cell to go out. Protoplasm is a jelly-like homogeneous living matter composed of organic as well as inorganic substances. The protoplasm is further divided into nucleus, which is known as the brain of the cell. All the activities is controlled by the nucleus in the cell. And the nucleus has four parts: the nuclear membrane, the nucleolus, the nuclear plasm, and the nuclear reticulum. The second is cytoplasm. Jelly-like entity with granular formation. It contains cell organelles in it. Organelles are the miniature organs present in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasmic organelles are the cell organelles. Mitochondria. It is known as the powerhouse of the cell, and its structure is rod-like, oval, or spherical. And its function is to synthesize energy as ATP, adenosine triphosphate, by the food oxidation or oxidation of food. Golgi bodies. Spatial organelles, flattened disc-like vesicles or the vacuoles. Its function is to transport and collect the secretory matter of the cells. It is also known as dictyosomes in the plant cells. We come to centrosome, the specialized character of the animal cell. Bright cell organelle present near the nucleus. Function is to form the spindle-like appearances during the cell division. It has two parts. The centriole, two bright granular components, and number two, the centrosphere, dense cytoplasmic layers surrounding the divisions. We come to another specialized cell organelle which is present only in the plant cell. That is the plastids. They are pigment-containing organelles and are divided into three categories. Number one, chloroplastid. The green chlorophyll-containing pigment helps in the photosynthesis. Number two, chromoplastid, which are responsible for all other colorations and found in flowers and fruits. And number three, the leucoplastid. This is the no pigment plastid, and it is divided into further three parts. Amyloplast, which stores the starch, proteinoplasm, which stores the protein, and eleoplast, which stores the lipids and the oils. Here we have another organelle which is known as the endoplasmic reticulum, and the abbreviation is capital E and R. Membrane-bound structure joins the nuclear membrane to the cell membrane and gives a distinct path for the metabolic activities. Function ER, that means endoplasmic reticulum, provides surface for many metabolic functions of the cell and provides the mechanical strength. We come to ribosome. Ribosome is the nucleoprotein particles scattered in the cytoplasm, or else it is attached serially in the endoplasmic reticulum. Its function is to synthesis protein in the cell. Coming to lysosome, which is present only in animal cell. The lysosome is a sac-like organelle having hydrolytic enzymes and which can repair the little damaged cells. If the cell is highly damaged and irreparable, this organelle dissolves the cell, so it is known as the suicidal bags. Microtubules. In all cells, fine tubular elements are found, known as the microtubules, and its function is to help in the spindle formation during the cell division, and it also helps in the transfer of water and ionic components. Except of that, the cytoplasmic inclusions are also there as inert substances, glycogen, starch, hyaluron grains, and oil droplets, etc. are the inert substances, while secreting product is the nectar, pigment granules, and the enzymes. This is all about the cytoplasmic and the cell inclusions. Thank you and have a good day.